Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So LSU's offense will have the football first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping.
There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. LSU quick to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught behind the line. It's Hill. At the 35, he's open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for space. It's Durham. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Auburn's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Barney. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They booted away on 4th down. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Catch in the middle, mid-screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Running into the open space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Got him downfield. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Anderson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Working that left side now. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to do it on the ground. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, LSU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either.
The inside handoff.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll go right back to the run. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Auburn to the line in a hurry. To the air, it's Beck. Quarterback moving. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
give is to Smith. Oh, he's got some space. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Give to the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. He had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Wide receiver going in motion. With the catch, it's Barney. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Coleman. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. He just got back to the line of scrimmage and tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all. Running back searching for a hole. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll pull it on the read. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Back to throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield very late in the half. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Hey, this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Number 38 on the field goal.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
The score, LSU 14, Auburn 0.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Looking for blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And your Auburn Tigers will take over. First and 10.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. That's caught. It's Coleman.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Simmons.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Bust through behind his pad. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Miller. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second down.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Breaks into the open. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Tigers want to move quickly. Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown LSU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. Oh, a lot of space. Inside. Touchdown, Auburn. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see.
Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Makes the catch.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Bringing it out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
To throw, it's Van Buren. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Green. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That's reeled in. It's Miller. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Pulls it in, it's Green. Nice move to keep running. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the boot, looking for his man. On target. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Well, they have enough to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Auburn, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Auburn offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Back to pass. It's Beck. Finds his man. It's Simmons.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll try to get it through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. He'll keep it himself. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He's looking to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And it's no good. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Beck. Quickly complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man, it's Barney. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded, and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other, against each other in high school. They've known